Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. And in this video, I want to show you some Whittle gifts you can make with just a knife. You see what I did there? Whittle gifts, little gifts. Anyway, sorry. As you can see, it's really foggy here. Where I'm at is Tulare, I don't know, California. It is Monday morning, and I'm getting loaded with cheese this morning, waiting for a door, and the cheese is going to Wisconsin. Yes, I am bringing cheese from California to Wisconsin. I know, it's crazy. That's what's happening here. And I just want to show you some little things that I have made in my truck with just a knife, okay? And I'll tell you up front, none of this is really fancy. I'm just learning, and it's just fun learning to carve and whittle and make some different things with just a knife. And these can be for gifts for Christmas, or just things you want to make for others, or just for yourself, or just useful items and stuff. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you some different things here. And most of this is made with just a knife. This is my little whittler that I use. I keep in my pocket just for carving and whittling. I also have a couple of Swiss Army knives and some other pocket knives that I use off and on. But most of the time, this is my main knife for carving and whittling. For the most part, this is all these different things are made with just a knife. Some of them I pre-cut with my scroll saw, or maybe I used a little small saw to cut them to size or whatever. But mostly I did all the carving by hand with a little knife. And actually, you could do all of these projects start to finish with just a knife. So I just want to show you a few things here. Spoons. So you can carve spoons, y'all. And again, I've been carving spoons for a few years, and I'm still learning. None of them are really fancy. And each one is unique and different, and they're not perfect, but they're all hand carved and handmade. This is a larger one I made. And sometimes I use my hook knife too, you know, for carving spoons and stuff. But basically, you can actually carve a spoon with just a knife without a hook knife, you know. And there's another longer, skinnier one. Show you the different sizes of spoons I make. A couple of these I just put some mineral oil on. That's what I do. I just put natural mineral oil on my spoons because it's food safe and it makes the wood look good. Just pure mineral oil. Some different sizes and shapes and different woods. And then here's some of my little small, I call them coffee stirrers. That one's a really weird shape, but kind of a cool, pretty wood. This is my main one, kind of the main shape that I usually make. I make some little patterns, but most of the time I just kind of wing it. And my spoons, every single spoon I carve is unique and different. I like these little coffee stirrers. They're kind of fun. And then this is something I made last year, I think. I seen a video. I know it looks kind of weird. I seen a video of guys making these, and usually they make them out of metal, but I thought I'd make one out of wood. It's kind of a really old-fashioned kind of thing from a few hundred years ago, and I believe it was called a Viking eating pick. And they used these, they made these, and they used these before there was forks. You know, just for jabbing a chunk of meat or veggie or potato or whatever and eating it. And I actually use this often. It's kind of neat. And I just whittle it. It's not perfect. Just got a sharp point at the end where you can poke the food. But it's fun to carve, and it's very useful. I like making things that are useful. Okay, then a few years ago I started trying to carve little guys, whittle little guys. They didn't turn out very good. And these were, I was watching Doug Linker. Check out his channel. He is like the master carver. Oh, the things that he carves and whittles out of wood are just absolutely amazing. I watched some of his videos and tried to do some little guys. They didn't turn out very good. But I'm going to do more. I just haven't taken the time to do it. But just some little ideas. I did start doing snowmen. Here's a little snowman I did. Kind of turned out kind of neat. Now, again, it's not perfect. I'm just learning with all this stuff, y'all. Here's another one. This one is actually made out of a dowel. And it's kind of fun painting them and stuff, too. But yeah, a little snowman, little bear. This is probably the best thing I made so far. I won't show you really close up. Looks better from a distance. Yeah. But little bears. It would be fun to learn how to carve characters, little guys, and animals better. It takes some practice, and I'm not real talented in that area, but I want to learn to do it more. And then lighthouses. These are really easy. Lighthouses are really easy to carve, and then just paint them different colors and stuff. A couple of different lighthouses I did. Those are kind of fun. And then I made some things. I guess you could say this is a little gnome. He didn't turn out real good, but kind of goofy. A little gnome guy. And this, I actually carved this out of a piece of pistachio, and I just call him a pistachio guy. It's pistachio wood that my friend Chris gave me. Thanks again, Chris. I got to make more stuff out of that pistachio wood. It's really pretty wood. Little pistachio guy. It looks like a pistachio out of pistachio wood. Anyway, yeah. And then I tried to carve a mushroom. Didn't turn out real good, but kind of a black walnut little mushroom. Then I carved a couple of little ducks here. Just kind of silly. I don't know. Yeah. A little 3D compound kind of little ducks. And then I have a couple of things here, kind of bushcrafty items, where you get, and that's the thing, you can use, you know, dimensional lumber to whittle and carve on, or you can just use branches, and I think that's fun. This is just a branch. And I made a tent stake, you know, so for like staking out your tent or tarps. Yeah, you can buy them. You can have the metal ones or the plastic ones, or you can just carve them when you're in the woods. Really basic, but you know, they work really good. You know, carve little tent stakes. And toggles, little toggles, all kinds of great uses for toggles. Wood toggles just carved out of branches and twigs. You can use them for, you know, putting up your tarp on the ridge line and stuff. All kinds of uses for toggles. Here's another one. I just kind of played around with them. They can make them all different shapes and sizes and designs and stuff. Just really good, useful items. I just made this kind of a little, I don't know what you call this. It kind of a clothespin it could be, or it could be a money clip. I just kind of was carving. And then, I don't know what this is. I was just whittling. I was just playing. Sometimes it's fun to just whittle. Just take a stick and whittle. It doesn't always have to be something. Just whittle for the fun of whittling and just carve a stick. I just really enjoy doing that. And yeah, just kind of a thing. So there's all different things that you can make with just a knife. You know, you can carve things, you can whittle things, and they can be useful items, and they can be great little gifts. And you know what? All these things I carved in my truck while I'm trucking, working on the road, sitting in my driver's seat here, you know, or I'll sit in the back, or I'll sit in the chair outside, but just with a knife, just whittling and carving, and you can make some really cool things. When I'm home, I enjoy being in my shop and scroll sign and woodworking and doing different things, but I can't do all that on the road. Well, I do have my scroll saw with me. I can do that if I have extra time, but I can whittle anytime. I can carve anytime with just a knife. So yeah, there's all kinds of different things you can make with just a knife. Wonderful little gifts, stocking stuffers. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a few ideas. None of this is fancy, and I'm just learning. I'm always just learning. And yeah, I just wanted to share a few things that you can make with just a knife. So please comment on this. Give me your ideas. What's some other things you can make with a knife? And yeah, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm going to get loaded here and roll east towards home with my cheese. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.